I can provide unquestionable evidence that SWIFT has been testing blockchains and is getting ready to integrate HAR, XRP, and other cryptocurrency assets into the SWIFT system. That will be the main topic of this video. Let's get ready. SWIFT. I looked this up after receiving an email. This is from April 25th, I guess. With only 6 months left, it states ISO 200022 in bytes for payments. SWIFT is so informing other financial institutions that this is the cutoff point. You should sign up for this new messaging service. When we delve deeper into this, it becomes evident that SWIFT has been getting ready the entire time. Even though they may not state it out loud, it becomes much clearer when you watch all of these webinars and have a look at these movies. Come on, let's play. Interacting with partners during our innovation and experimental phases. The frameworks of these partner collaboration programs incorporate this principle, which is one of the things we wish to impart to our partner community. As an illustration, we are attempting to test interfaces with businesses that provide services based on DT-based technology. Did you hear it too? She spoke quite rapidly. Perhaps you missed it. Give it another listen. To test integrations with businesses that provide services based on DT-based technology. The basic technology for piloting systems is DTBAS-based. As you previously indicated, it is correct and just getting started in the trade finance and supply chain sector, but it is becoming more and more open every day to test experiments with businesses in different verticals. What comes to mind when you hear the term trade finance? I assume you think of XCC. You are doing really well out here if you considered XCC too. Thus, keep in mind that CBPR Plus is the SWIFT project that aims to enable new solutions on their network and standardize cross-border payments globally. As the CBPR Plus plan begins to take shape, Ripple has been specifically highlighted as one of the blockchain-based payment solutions that will be accessible. Check out the video below to see what we're going to do now. Because of the ongoing cycle of change, testing will remain difficult as part of the process to upgrade your systems and procedures, and until all key platforms worldwide have been changed. Within each bank's systems, including the core banking system, banking channels, payments processing engine, and screening systems, payment messages go through a convoluted processing chain. Therefore, it's critical to schedule adequate time for testing and ensure that you have a well-thought-out and organized testing strategy that allows all participants to practice their systems and processes so that, once activated, everyone knows how it should function and, more importantly, knows how to react in the event of an issue. People will be prepared to accept these kinds of payments once it is turned on, man. In addition to SWIFT announcing a year till CBR Plus is the key that will eventually enable XRP to flow on the SWIFT network, as detailed below. This occurred roughly a few months ago, possibly as long as 6 months ago. A centralized payments hub orchestrator serves as a bridge between the fast network and the back-end systems of financial institutions. Along with a few new features, it also states and supports the previously specified ways. Additionally, it outlines best practices and makes it easier to apply CBPR Plus standards and upgrades. Additionally, it permits the use of several payment methods, like Ripple and Visa Direct. It's there. That's it. You can locate it if you can delve deeply. Another paper with SWIFT CBRPR Plus up here. Crossper ISO mentions it once more. Ripple has already developed a number of solutions based on blockchain technology for fast cross-border payments. Therefore, if you don't believe SWIFT has been testing the XRP ledger, I believe you need to have a realization and realize that they are testing it. When everything is implemented, we have no idea what SWIFT will do or how long it will take for banks to begin utilizing cryptocurrency. I always advise against marrying a date. They want banks to move on this date, but many institutions will likely be having difficulties and falling late. You must consider banks that range in size from medium-sized to credit union-sized. Unlike some of these, JP Morgan's and Bank of America's, they don't have these enormous staffs. To get where they need to go, they therefore rely on updates from SWIFT and other sources, and ideally they are implementing those changes. The new financial platforms will need updated protocols to support blockchain technology. Therefore, this is merely another example of ISO 202 data interchange. There you have it. I take it that SWIFT simply brought up the chain link? Thus, corporate actions technology is being modernized through cooperation. It is April 2025. Additionally, the collaboration with Chainlink is described here. However, SWIFT is clearly taking this seriously. Additionally, you have this from March 21, 2024. Switch SWIFT advocates for a messaging-based universal shared ledger for the United States. Keep in mind that Ripple is a brand new messaging app. I'd really like to watch SWIFT develop here. Nevertheless, this is not a given. We discussed the structure required for a business to disrupt itself by converting shared ledgers in a recent interview with Standard Chartered. The Regulated Liability Network, RLN, was proposed by Citi Tony's Mlaughlin in 2021, a common ledger based on DT from all forms of regulated payments involving commercial banks, central banks, and e-money providers, possibly stable coins, is the idea behind the notion. About 1 million transactions happen on that network 5 million transactions happen on that network per day, $1 million average per transaction. I get that mixed up, I do apologize. So you know, if you're spending 1-3% 50 UND $150 billion a day is what is generated in fees going to an XRP system, Ripple system, you will be able to save 95% right. Ripple is still going to take whatever fees they have, but you're going to be able to move that money a whole lot cheaper, and that's going to benefit you and me, correct? At the end of the day, this whole thing is supposed to level the playing field, no pun intended. With the support of my community and, of course, my close friends, I was able to make $8 million in the cryptocurrency market in 2021. I have never in my life ever approached earning $1 million, much less nearly tripling that amount. I was able to accomplish this because I was able to grasp the cryptocurrency market and where to find important information before anyone else did. If you haven't discovered it before, the secret to the cryptocurrency market is to be early and to only invest in legitimate utility projects that will endure. There's a lot of really important DeFi and tokenization and real-world asset projects that are going to be here over the next 5 to 10 years that are going to just explode in price. And we have that information that I am sharing every single day with you inside of Kryptonaires. You must first comprehend what you are doing in the cryptocurrency field and where to acquire the greatest information if you want to advance in your career and earn outrageous sums of money. And you can make significant improvements in your life in the cryptocurrency space if you can begin doing that.